Hi guys, it's Lindsay here from Fangirl Workout, and I'm here to talk today a bit about healthy eating and the different choices that we make. So, first of all, right off the bat, I'm not the best eater. Currently, I'm sporting some of these and a little bit of these. So I'm not really going to give advice, I just want to tell you a bit about what's working for me. I believe my philosophy towards healthy eating is not about restriction. I know there's a lot of diets out there that say low carb, high carb, low protein, high protein, eat this, eat that, do whatever. But for me, food is an experience that is meant to be enjoyed. So I don't think saying I can't have X, Y, or Z anymore is going to help you in the long run. Because you're still going to eat what you want to eat, right? It's just all more about moderation and what works and what doesn't for you, because everybody else is different. Everybody is different, so you can't necessarily follow the same diet as somebody else and make it work. So I think the first thing is it's in a lifestyle change, and I think it's about looking at what you're eating and saying, okay, here's the tweaks that I can make here and there. So for example, one of my favorite things I like to eat is chicken Caesar salad. Heavy on the Caesar dressing, heavy on the croutons, horribly fattening. I love it. If I had to give that up, I would feel like there was something missing, and that would just make me sad. And it would make me much more likely to cheat on my food plan. And again, I don't like using the word diet. So I know there's a lot of people out there who count calories and that's the way that they lose weight. If that works for you, go for it. It does not work for me. I know about 4 or 5 years ago I decided to lose weight, and I got really obsessed about the calorie counting and really obsessed about the food that I could eat, and I worked out like super crazy, and I lost a bunch of weight very quickly, but I almost had a nervous breakdown. I mean, I was almost on that edge of that thought of saying, well, I could just make that stop, I could throw up, I could do this, I could do that. So I think it's important to treat food not as the enemy, but as a positive thing. So, there's a couple of things that I have started that have been really helpful. The first thing is with my mom. I'm living with my mom right now, and we sit down and do a weekly meal planning chart, and I will have this available on the blog. If you can see, this was last week's. The red is me and the blue is her. But we have just broken it down, breakfast, lunch, snacks, and dinner for every day of the week. And what's great about this is it helps you plan, because I'm the type of person who I look in the fridge, and if I don't want to make something, I'm like, oh, let's just order a pizza. So this way I have no choice. So I follow the list. And there's room for snacks, and that means that you can put whatever snacks you want on here. My mom follows Weight Watchers, so she makes these according to the point system. I'm not doing that right now, but since we're eating similar things, I guess I'm sort of following the program. And then this side over here is just your little shopping list. So every Sunday we sit down and put together our meal plan for the week, and it helps you become more organized and less, worrying about what you're going to make that day, because you can look in the morning and say, okay, I gotta take chicken out of the freezer, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. So that's one helpful thing. The other helpful thing that I've found lately is healthy recipes. I do not cook at all, but I'm starting to learn how to make some things. I made that basil halibut recipe last week, and it worked out pretty well. My mom has this great cookbook called the Looney Spoons Collection, and these are two people, and they are from Food Network Canada, and they've done this book called Eat, Shrink, and Be Merry, and Crazy Plates, and a whole bunch of things. And so my mom has this book, she swears by it. You can see we've got all our tabs of all the recipes and we want to make. They're really fun and easy. So for example, I'm just going to show you a few things that I want to make. I'm dying to make this Rome on the Range roasted meatball soup. It looks really good. They all have really fun names, which I like too, and they all have nutritional guidelines on the other side, so they can tell you specifically, if you're tracking your calories, what you want to see. The next thing I want to make is this starving guy chicken pie, because I love chicken pot pie, so we'll see how that goes. I've never made a chicken pot pie before. And my other favorite for the name is, in the picture because it looks amazing, is Darth Taters. So those look really good. So I recommend this very much. Here's the back so you can see all the yummy delicious foods. they have, but this is a really great cookbook. Now, it is $35. I know you don't maybe have a lot of money to spend, so I'm going to try to post as much of these recipes as possible on the blog so you guys can use them too. And let me know if you like them. So, that's really all I just wanted to mention today was the recipe book and the meal planning, and just to have a positive outlook and focus with food, because I know we're all having different goals about getting healthy. Maybe some of us want to try to lose weight, we want to do different things, but I think you don't want to take it too far, and you don't want to sort of have this negative experience with food. So, good luck everybody on this week's workout, which we're posting tomorrow, and you get your butt today. Hooray! And there's a new episode of Castle. Well, not a new episode of Castle. I apologize. I think they're showing always, but there's a new promo. So I'm definitely staying tuned for that. So have a great rest of your day. Bye.